I'm sorry. Come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in, come on in.
Oh, let's go.
Listen, congratulations.
Big boy! This is going to be the toughest fight of his career.
Shut up, relax.
The most embarrassing fight of his career.
Chair across your face.
Yeah, I think he's about to cry.
Tyson Fury has officially joined Jake Paul's camp to help him prepare for Anthony Joshua, and the message is loud and clear. Fury's presence alone raises the stakes. This isn't just hype, it's a strategic alliance. Jake Paul is now getting insight, training, and mentorship from one of the greatest heavyweights of this era, putting even more pressure on AJ.
Both like whoever loses is pretty much fucked, I'd say, because I've got a lot to say. It's like me, when you speak a lot of shit, you got to back it up. And now it's time for the big boys to do it. Get it on!
Lawrence Owerlite confirms Jake Paul is diving straight into the deep end by taking on a world-class heavyweight like Anthony Joshua. With Fury now guiding him, Paul's preparation has intensified. He's not just learning basic boxing anymore, he's absorbing elite-level strategies, timing, and power awareness, giving him a chance, however small, to challenge AJ.
I think, hats off to both of them for getting very well paid. I do want to go in and work with Jake Paul in preparation for this fight and preparation for mine. It'll be good to. I need to know what he sees that makes him think this is a good idea. That's one I'm very different to.
Carl Froch highlights the harsh truth. AJ views Jake Paul as an easy payday. Even with Fury in Paul's corner and all the hype building, the experience gap is massive. Joshua's Olympic pedigree, explosive power, and calm precision make this matchup a mismatch, a steep climb for any YouTuber stepping into his ring.
And Anthony Joshua said, Jake or anyone can get this work, no mercy. I took some time out, I'm coming back with the mega show. It's a big opportunity for me, whether you like it or not. I'm here to do massive numbers, have big fights and break every record whilst keeping cool, calm and collected. So chill in it. I mean, come on, he's jumping in with fake Paul, who has no experience, no fights and no world ranking at heavyweight. Easy work.
Eddie Hearn acknowledges Jake Paul's unusual level of commitment. Fury's presence adds pressure, but Paul is quietly sharpening his technique, learning, and building confidence. Hearn notes that while Paul's natural talent has limits, his dedication makes him unpredictable, which adds intrigue. Still, compared to AJ's elite skill set, the odds remain heavily one-sided.
Easy night's work, and it would be massive. And Jake's smart. Look, I know that we have our back and forth. Jake's improving as a fighter, and you have to respect the fact that he's dedicated not just to the business, but also to the hard graft of boxing. I still don't think he's particularly good, but he's a decent
Duke McKenzie explains that Joshua's camp has made key adjustments, and that could be the difference maker. With Fury coaching Paul and AJ refining his own preparation, this becomes a tactical showdown. Joshua's discipline and targeted training suggest he's more than ready to neutralize any advantage Paul might gain from Fury's guidance.
Joshua training with Hughes at camp now?
Yeah, he's training with Hughes at camp.
If he's training with Hughes at camp and there's a marked improvement on his performance, he could quite easily clean up again.
Listen.
Devin Haney admits he's stunned by Paul's boldness. Stepping into the ring with a proven heavyweight like Joshua, even with Fury in your corner, is no light decision. The gap in skill, power, and experience is enormous, making this one of the most high-stakes and unpredictable matchups in modern boxing.
I was surprised that Jake took the fight rather than Anthony Joshua. Anthony Joshua is one of the best fighters in the world. He's a solidified champion. But I'm surprised that Jake took the fight and is fighting a guy that's so dangerous like Anthony Joshua. So I got to take my hat off to him. Because we were saying that, he's fighting this person past their prime, this person's old and this and whatnot, and now he's fighting.
Spencer Oliver issues a serious warning. Even a few rounds could be dangerous for Jake Paul. AJ's power and precision are unforgiving, and the health risk is real. Fury may help Paul improve, but the reality remains brutal. Surviving Joshua's best shots is a monumental challenge with severe consequences if underestimated.
The worry for me would be that if Jake Paul would be able to get through a few rounds, and then it could be a danger to his health because there is, ramifications from taking blows like that off Anthony Joshua. But I think the fight could be done quite quickly. And when you're talking about the dangers and death and all that, I don't see it like that because I don't think that Jake Paul will be able to hang in.
Carl Frampton makes it simple. Joshua's dominance is overwhelming. Against someone as inexperienced as Jake Paul, 1 round might be all it takes. Fury's guidance can help Paul prepare, but AJ's speed, power, and championship experience leave almost no room for doubt about how the fight is likely to go.
You think it doesn't harm AJ?
I don't think it does harm.
Why?
I just think he goes in, if it's a real fight, he'd go and blow him away in a round. That's the end.
What if he doesn't do him in a round? Is that?
Gareth A. Davies breaks it down honestly. Jake Paul is stepping far beyond his natural level. He's used to fighting area-level cruiserweights, but Anthony Joshua is an elite heavyweight, a massive puncher with technical skill and proven power. Davies compares AJ's abilities to those of Usyk, emphasizing that even seasoned pros struggled with Joshua over 10 rounds. The idea of Paul standing toe-to-toe with a world-class heavyweight is nearly unimaginable. This isn't a challenge, it's a leap into the deepest waters of professional boxing.
I completely agree with Ben. I mean, that's the biggest issue with the fight. You know, let's be fair. Jake Paul is an area-level fighter, British area-level fighter. That's where he's at as a cruiserweight. He's stepping in against a very big heavyweight who's a massive puncher. Just go back to the second fight with Alexander Usyk. Look how great Alexander Usyk has become. And you go back and look at some of the highlights of Joshua's attacks on Usyk and gave him a real...
Tyson Fury's perspective is blunt but fair. He doesn't dwell on past decisions. Instead, he evaluates Paul's move objectively. He calls it a 50-50th situation, acknowledging Paul's unpredictability while fully understanding the enormous gap in experience and power AJ brings. Fury joining Paul's camp will sharpen his strategy, but he knows the risk is real. Joshua is not just another opponent. This fight is high risk, high reward, a fascinating collision of worlds. An influencer stepping into elite heavyweight territory, guided by one of boxing's most dominant figures.
Do you regret the Joshua fight not happening?
No, I don't. I don't regret anything. Life's too short for regrets.
What do you think of Jake Paul calling him out?
I think it's a good fight. I think it's a real 50-50 fight.
Alexander Usyk doesn't hold back. He reminds everyone that AJ is a decorated, world-class boxer whose skills demand respect. Jake Paul, by contrast, is still learning the basics of professional boxing. Usyk makes it clear, facing Joshua is not entertainment. It's a serious career gamble. Fans may hype Paul's confidence and Fury's guidance, but the gap in skill, experience, and Olympic pedigree makes this a mismatch on paper. Usyk summarizes it bluntly: this is high-stakes combat, and being a celebrity fighter does not prepare you for a top-tier heavyweight champion.
Last fight, it's great, because Anthony is Olympic champion, Francis Ngannou, it's second fight for boxing. Listen.
Jake Paul's message is overflowing with bravado and psychological warfare. He's taking direct aim at Anthony Joshua's mindset, taunting him for supposedly hiding under pressure. This isn't just trash talk, it's a calculated mind game meant to plant doubt and shake the confidence of a world-class fighter. Jake knows AJ thrives on discipline and laser focus, so by claiming Joshua will go into hiding, he's trying to provoke a reaction and get inside his head before the fight even starts. Fans are divided. Some think Paul's confidence is hilarious or delusional, while others see the strategy behind the provocation. But the reality remains, words alone won't carry Jake through 10+ rounds against an Olympic gold medalist with explosive knockout power. This clip perfectly captures the rising tension, a clash of celebrity bravado versus elite boxing skill. The hype is real, but so is the danger.
Genuinely sorry. Like, I want to apologize in advance because I know the emotional turmoil you're going to go through. You're going to go into hiding. That's who you are. You love to go and hide. And so that's what's going to happen.
Duke McKenzie spells it out brutally. This fight is a mismatch in size, experience, and skill. AJ is a world-class heavyweight with devastating power and technical mastery. Jake Paul, on the other hand, is still proving himself and has never faced elite competition. McKenzie emphasizes the danger, not just from being punched, but from stepping into the ring with someone of Joshua's magnitude. The physical and mental gap is huge. An 18-stone champion versus a much smaller, far less experienced opponent isn't just a tough matchup, it's a potential career-altering risk. Hype and celebrity boxing may attract attention, but McKenzie reminds everyone that this is professional combat, not entertainment. Fans may enjoy Paul's confidence, but inside the ring, experience and preparation matter far more than followers. This clip shows why so many analysts call this matchup reckless for Paul. Facing Joshua isn't just difficult, it's dangerous.
I don't believe to fight Anthony Joshua. It's not like he's beating, 4 or 5, top line heavyweights, other heavyweights.
I don't believe he's boxed any heavyweights.
Derek Chisora's analysis is blunt and sharp. He warns AJ that despite Paul's lack of experience, this fight cannot be taken lightly. Chisora compares it to Joshua's one-round demolition of Francis Ngannou, implying that anything short of a decisive performance could invite criticism. The stakes are massive. If Joshua allows the fight to drag on against a smaller, less experienced but unpredictable opponent, the narrative could turn against him. Chisora stresses the importance of precision, power, and decisiveness. AJ must make a statement. Complacency is not an option, even against a YouTuber. The commentary captures the tension between pure entertainment and professional expectation. Paul might be fearless and confident, but Chisora makes it clear, confidence can't save him from AJ's skill and power. In the heavyweight division, only execution matters.
I told Anthony, I already messaged Anthony, I was like, listen, I tell you what, I said to AJ, if this goes past 5 rounds, everybody's gonna be having a go at you, because you can't go past 5 rounds with this kid. It has to go past 1 round or 2 rounds. Past beyond 4 or 5 rounds, you know, people are gonna be doubting you as a fighter himself. So he has to smoke him out like what he did Francis Ngannou in Saudi Arabia in 1 round.